Okay, and you guys, well, all right. Everybody ready? Okay, we're ready. Let's go.
Everyone loves holidays, whether it be Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. We all have special traditions that we celebrate with our families. And the traditions are a very important part of the holiday. Um, we all celebrate them differently, though. Like Christina Caesar from Haiti, Pedro Castro from Puerto Rico, Christina Bustani's family from Lebanon, and my family from the U.S. Today we're going to talk a little bit about our Christmas traditions, starting with Christina Caesar, who's going to talk about how her family celebrates Christmas.
Like we all know, I'm from Haiti, and in my country, unfortunately, they don't really celebrate Christmas as big as in America. In Haiti, it's more of a religious thing, like more of Easter. But the only difference is Easter is the death of God of Jesus, and Christmas is the birth of Jesus. So it's really they really have celebrate them the same way. But in my country, in my family, I celebrate Christmas. We usually start on Christmas Eve. This it's more like the bigger story. It's the Christmas Eve. On Christmas Eve, we would in the morning we'll all go shopping together. Mom, dad, my sisters, and I will all go shopping together. Um, it's not really one of my favorite things because my sisters and my mom especially they like to take their sweet time, go in there and try everything on before they can come up with something for them to, that they really like. So I'm usually me and my little sisters. They choose for us, my mom, because we were the youngest one, of course, and my mom would choose something for us. But my sisters, on the other hand, they're the older. They get to choose whatever they like. So, and that usually takes more than the time we came for. Um, After that, we would usually go to church. And again, Christmas is very, very religious in my family. My dad is a preacher, and we have to be in church. No if, buts, maybe. We have to be in church. So that's another thing we do is go to church on Christmas Eve. Um, and after that, we would all go to support my sister, my little sister, and her Christmas storytelling. They in her school where she used to go, they would have like every Christmas like a little story tell Christmas story tell thing show for families to come, and we would go support her and at that time. And on Christmas Eve, we would have family dinner. Very big thing. My family loves to eat, so we'll have a really big dinner for everyone. And my mom will cook everything that she knows we all like, and we'll have a really big dinner. And then last for the night for Christmas Eve, we would watch a family Christmas family movie. Um, they usually let the youngest one choose, which is me and my little sisters. That's that's what not really one of the things that my sisters like to do. They were always the oldest one, and they're not really interested in watching movies. They probably will sit there and watch the first 15 minutes of it, and then they would like go to sleep or something. But me and my little sister, we really enjoy it because, of course, children like Christmas movies more than adults. So my parents will usually let us choose because we enjoy it more than my older sisters. Now on Christmas Day, um, we would open our family gift exchange. In my family, we don't do the Christmas present. We do family gift exchange. What that is we would have like a month before Christmas, we'll all put like sign names and put it in a big like thing, and everyone would take a paper, and whoever you have written on your paper is who you're gonna buy the gift for. So on Christmas Day, we'll all open the gifts that we get from each other, and after that, we'll have like a family breakfast, huge family breakfast, and we all sit down and eat together. Well, while we do that, we usually take the time to also choose where we want to go um, for a family fun day. Um, how we do that is, again, we would all put down what place we'll choose, and my dad and we'll put down a place, and my dad will pick a paper, and whatever is on the paper is where we'll be going for the family fun day, and that's really really important. We all usually have fun with it, and we'll go there for like a whole day and have fun with just family. And after that, we would have like a family dinner there, wherever we're at, like a nice restaurant, and we all can sit down and have dinner together. And then we'll go back home, and after that, it would be freedom for all. We get to choose wherever we want to go. Usually, my sisters at that time they were oldest, and my oldest sister had a boyfriend at the time. She probably will go and have spend some time with her boyfriend. I'm the baby with my little sister. We would probably go to sleep because we don't have anything freedom to go and watch a movie again or something. But my oldest sisters, they love this part. That's their favorite part. It's to just go out and be with their friends because for the past 24 hours we were all together. That time we actually get time to go out and be with other people. That's what I do for Christmas in my family. Christina Bustani, on the other hand, me and her, we have something in common, which is religion. In her country, which is Lebanon, in her family, they are really big with religion. So Christina Bustani, and we'll let you guys know how she celebrates her Christmas with her family.
Here's some pictures for Christina. A lot of food that they eat on Christmas Day. Like she said, my family is a lot about religion and the birth of Jesus Christ, but we also do have fun, like Americans do in this country. On Christmas Eve, my brother and I watch movies all day, like old classic Christmas movies like Elf, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty the Snowman. And at 5:30, my whole family and I would go to church because we will not do Christmas without church. It won't happen. And then it'll be over at like 7:30, and then my parents always forget something for dinner, so we'd be going to the store. Like last year, they forgot lemons. So we went to Publix, they didn't have lemons, and we went to 50 million different Publixes trying to find lemons, and we spent like 2 hours trying to do that. And then for dinner, we'll have, I call it deli and bread. We'll slice up pieces of bread like this big, and then we'll just put like ham, salami, cheeses, like a whole bunch of fancy cheeses my parents eat, and they'll be like little mini sandwiches, and we'll eat that for like an hour. And then my favorite part, chocolate fondue. I love chocolate fondue. Just strawberries, marshmallows, everything in it. And my brother and I, we stay up as late as we can to see Santa, because he doesn't believe in Santa anymore, but when he did, he always wanted to catch Santa, give his presents under the tree. And so we still do it just as a little fun thing. And then on Christmas Day, we wake up early, like around 8 o'clock, which is really early for me, because my parents, they don't want to stay. They don't want to just sit there and wait for me to wake up. So we wake up and open the presents. We don't do a Secret Santa thing like Christina and Caesar. My parents buy everything for my brother and I, and then my brother and I try to buy stuff for my parents. And it was hard because I couldn't drive before, so I couldn't really buy them anything. But now I can, so I can buy them stuff. And we'll spend like an hour doing that, and they'll eat a big family breakfast, like eggs, bacon, sausage, you name it. And then my brother and I, and sometimes my parents, will mess around with our presents all day, and just have a chill day and watch more movies. And then we'll have a big family dinner at night. Usually it's like roast and like mashed potatoes and stuff. And then there's chocolate fondue, and then hummus. We always eat hummus. It's just a Lebanese dish. Many of you probably have heard of hummus, probably tasted it, and we just eat that all the time. We always like My family starts celebrating their Christmas traditions on Christmas Eve, and that's like one of the most traditions. We start with church. My church has a session in the morning, one at lunch, and one at dinner. So we usually go to the one at lunch. After we go to the service, we come home, and my uncle lives right next door to me, and he's a twin with my dad. So they're brothers, and they're really competitive. And one thing that we do is we have this like lights competition. So my dad will like go crazy for lights on my house, and my uncle will go crazy for lights on his house, and we're trying to like have a cooler house set up, and they're right next door, so it's really cool when they're set up. And that's like the competition we do every Christmas Eve, and it gets really competitive. After that, we go over to my uncle's house because my aunt has a huge Christmas Eve party, and her side of the family is all Italian, so all the Italian women come out, and they make really good food, and it's really loud, and it's a really fun party. We play a lot of games. We have a white elephant gift exchange, and it lasts a really long time. We usually get home, well, we walk next door, so you put 5 minutes, but we leave at like 10, so it lasts like all night. Then we make cookies for Santa. So me and my brother make cookies, and we make sugar cookies. And we try to do them like this. We have the really cool like cutout things and all the frosting, and we try. It never has turned out like our snowman's never looked like snowman, but we try. And that's like a big tradition that we have. And then on Christmas Eve we get to open one present. So after that we go to bed, and me and my brother still wake up really early for Christmas. Christina wakes up at 8. We wake up at like 6:30 or something ridiculous. So I would never be able to get up for school. But I can get up for Christmas. And we open our presents Christmas morning. And after that, we kind of chill out. We have a huge family brunch at my grandparents', so we're not really supposed to eat breakfast. But I do because like, I can't go very long without eating. I love to eat. So then we go to my grandparents' and we have this huge family brunch. And then that night we have movie night. We used to do a different movie every year, but Elf is a family favorite, so we've been doing Elf the past couple years. And that's how my family celebrates Christmas. One thing that my family has in common with Heather's family is we have a lot of family festivities and parties and things that we do with our family on Christmas Eve. So here's Heather to tell you how we celebrate.
As you all know, I'm from Puerto Rico. In Puerto Rico, Christmas and Christmas Eve and even New Year's Eve, it's all about family and friends, pretty much. We all pretty much decide for a family member's house to go to. We contact each other, and we go ahead and set up that point to meet for pretty much just like a big family reunion. Once we figure out where we're heading to, what we go ahead and do is we decide what dish to bring. We each bring a dish of food to the festivities. My family specifically always brought coquito, which is a holiday drink. It's actually made of coconut milk and rum mainly, but it has other things like cinnamon and stuff. Also, we would bring tostones, which is fried plantains. Plantains that are flattened and they're kind of like chips, I guess you would say. I also have coquito recipe for you guys over there. You guys do want to make it for the holidays, so you can see what it tastes like. Once we decide what to bring to the party, we all get together Christmas Eve. We get together at that relative's house. We help set up while the kids play around. When I was young, I couldn't wait to get to one of my cousins or whoever house we would be going to because it would have like the video game systems there. So I couldn't wait to get to play on there. We also played hide and go seek and things like that. Ride our bikes. We would bring our bikes from our house and ride them around. This was a lot of fun. One thing that I did enjoy the most was talking to my relatives because some of them I wouldn't even see for the rest of the year. So it's like the only time for me to talk to them. So I enjoyed, discussing things with them and just catching up. Dinner time, Christmas Eve, we will all get together. We would set up the garage. Garage in Puerto Rico are like twice the size of but we'll just get together, sit together as a big family and eat dinner. After that, the adults will finally get to play something. They will be playing their dominoes or board games, card games, anything that you can think of a grown-up wanting to play. So they will get a chance to do that. Also, another thing on Christmas Eve, we do fireworks, or my family at least does fireworks on Christmas Eve. They're illegal in Puerto Rico, but somehow we managed to get some, as our place always. And I couldn't wait to get my hands on some of them. So that was actually really fun. When that was, here's a picture of us actually celebrating. This is Peruvian traditional type of how we dress back in the days. So that's just a picture of us celebrating this Pico component. After doing all this, the next day, Christmas, we'll be at home. I will get up really early as well, which is something I have in common with Christina and Natalie, just to open the presents. I would actually get up even earlier than that, like probably just to open my presents. After that, the family decided to also go on a trip to a city. So all this big family, we all go together to a separate city somewhere else, just for sightseeing and things. We have lunch together. Go ahead and some places they have water scenes, so we will be running around. The kids will be running around, playing around, we would have dinner together also. And that was pretty much Christmas for us. Very enjoyable. Now to conclude, here's Christina Bustani.
Even though we all have our own traditions from all over the world, like Lebanon, Puerto Rico, Haiti, and America, there's one thing that we have in common, and it's family. Family is a really big part, really key part of all our traditions, and we can't celebrate Christmas without our friends and family. Everyone celebrates their own holidays in their own way, but then again, they all tie together somehow, and that's what makes our country a big melting pot. And we're all going to say Merry Christmas in our own language. Milagros G.
Feliz Navidad.
Joy Noel.